Alright, so in this video we go over section 7.7, which is the product to sum and the sum to product formula. So what we do in this section is write products of trigonometric functions as sums and the reverse express sums as products. And the formulas to go about this is, well, in this case, when we have products of sines, products of cosines, and product that involves one sine and one cosine. Well, these are the formulas. Well, we are going to have two different angles, alpha and beta, and all we do is just apply the formula. So let's do one example, to just a couple of examples, just so we can see this in action. So express the following products as a sum containing only sines or only cosines. Well, let's have a look. Number one, if you look at the first product, it involves both sines. So which formula is going to be? Actually the first one. And in this case, it's worth noting that alpha equals to 6 theta and beta equals 4 theta, just so we can just plug in here. Alright, so that's going to be 1/2 of cosine of alpha minus beta, 6 theta minus 4 theta, minus cosine of alpha plus beta, 6 theta plus 4 theta. And then from here, all we do is just subtract 4 from 6 and add 6 plus 4. So that's going to be 1/2 cosine of 2 theta minus cosine of 10 theta. And that's all we do. As simple as that. Cosine 3 theta and cosine theta. Well, let's identify what our alpha and beta is. Alpha and beta. Right? And same, well, in this case, cosine, we have a product of two cosines. In this case, we are going to use the second formula, which actually, I don't know if it's, I think it's the same actually, except for the sign in the middle. It looks the same as the first one, except the sign. That's the only thing that changes. So 1/2 cosine of, in this case, 3 theta minus theta plus, because of this plus, cosine of 3 theta, which is alpha, plus theta, which is beta. And 1/2 cosine of 3 minus 1, that's 2 again. And plus, in this case, cosine of 3 plus 1, that's 4 theta. Alright, so let's see. Let's do one more, okay? For letter C, it has a combination of sine and cosine. Alright, and it's going to be, yeah, the third formula. So let's go about that one. So that's going to be, well, so first of all, let's state what alpha and beta are for our purpose, 3 theta and 5 theta respectively. So that's going to be 1/2 cosine of, actually it's not cosine anymore. In this case, this formula is going to involve sines. So sine alpha plus beta, so 3 plus 5, 3 theta plus 5 theta, plus sine alpha minus beta, 3 theta minus 5 theta. And be careful what's going to happen here. That's why I like this example, because we're going to use the even odd properties. So we're going to go one step further than what we did in the previous couple of examples. So that's 1/2 of sine 3 theta plus 5 theta, that's 8 theta, plus sine of 3 theta minus 5 theta, that's sine of negative 2 theta. All right, and in this case, well, sine of a negative angle, keep in mind that that sine, it's an odd function, so the negative goes in the front. So this ultimately will be 1/2 sine of 8 theta, but minus, in this case, sine 2 theta. And that's about it. Now let's do the reverse. Express sums as products. So we have 4 formulas in this case because, well, as opposed to the previous one that we had 3 formulas, we're going to have sums of sines, sums of cosines, and differences of sines, or actually differences in which that involves 2 sines, and differences that involves 2 cosines. All right. Actually, I'm surprised that there's no formula that involves, the 2 of them being different. So let's look at a couple of examples in the previous page. Well, I'm gonna have this in handy. We're gonna need it. So let's see. Let me put the formulas here. And okay, so express each sum or difference as a product of sines and or cosines. Well, we're going to do the reverse this time. We have a difference between 2 sines in which alpha equals 5 theta and beta equals 3 theta. Okay, the formula that involves a difference of 2 sines, well, it's going to be this one. So that's going to be 2 times sine of something minus something over 2 cosine of something plus something over 2. Well, what are the somethings here? Alpha and beta. Alpha, beta, alpha, beta. So in this case, that's a 5 theta minus 3 theta. 5 theta plus 3 theta, that's going to be then 2 sine 5 theta minus 3 theta, that's 2 theta. 2 theta over 2, that's theta. And 5 theta plus 3 theta, that's 8 theta. 8 theta over 2, that's a cosine 4 theta. And that's about it. That's all we do. That's all we do. All right, let's look at another example. Well, let's not get too crazy with this one. Ultimately, this is just about choosing the right formula, no more, no less. All right, so let's see. Cosine 3 theta plus cosine 2 theta alpha, 3 theta, and beta equals 2 theta. Okay, so that's, okay, let's choose the right formula for this. We have a sum that involves 2 cosines. That's going to be this formula right here, the second one on the first column. So that's going to be 2 times cosine of something plus something over 2 cosine of the same something, actually in this case minus something over 2. Okay, that's alpha and beta, alpha and beta. That's all we do. 3 theta, 2 theta, 3 theta, 2 theta. Well, I think I got the wrong color. Never mind, it still works. That's a 5 theta. 5 theta over 2. Cosine 3 minus 2, that's a 1 theta, simply theta over 2. Final answer to this. And well, I mean, again, this is just about choosing the right formula. There's, I mean, really nothing any further to do. So let's call it a day for this section. I'll see you in the next video.